Going to use that puppy until that dog, or sorry, the female dog or the male dog until they can't breed no more. So a small dog can have 3 batches of puppy a year. And small dogs can have, I'm not quite sure if it's 4 to 8 puppies, depending on the breed. And some dogs have a dozen puppies. So if you have 20 dogs in there, 20 female dogs, and you say they breed 3 times a year, and you're selling the dogs $1,000 to $2,000 a dog, that's big money. How much does it cost to run this? Fix it. Really though, how much does it cost to run it? Although I stand by my comments that this is a problem area for us, but I have personally reviewed the evidence, had discussions and seen recent photos. It is a strange setup, but there is no evidence of abuse here. There are a small number of small dogs in a construction office trailer with AC within the building. Water, food, cleanliness, air quality, and all other standard checks were made in a surprise inspection late last week. That must have been the Wednesday night. And the gentleman was here?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
It was a big inspection, eh?
No actionable infractions or evidence of abuse or neglect have been provided. I was very troubled by the looks of this situation and relieved that we have done due diligence to ensure PEL conditions have been enforced. Thanks for your concern, Greg. And I'm not sure who Greg is.
That's what they...
He's the president of New Brunswick SPCA. Okay. I called New Brunswick SPCA last week and asked them what their mandate was, what their policies and procedures were, and what their definitions of animal abuse were. She says they're on the website. I said, well, if they're there, they're not easy to find. It's not user-friendly at all. Somebody sent them to me, but yes, Chris did. Thank you, Chris. But the laws need to change. I do not see animals staying inside a building 24/7, hidden from the public. Nobody knew about it except one certain gentleman in the area, I guess. And it's my daughter that told me about it almost 2 weeks ago. So people have been talking. And lately, since I posted that Facebook comment about 2 weeks ago, that I was very concerned there's a puppy mill, people are starting to find out. Everybody was wondering what was going on in here. So why is it so hidden? Why aren't the dogs outside? Why isn't there a sign? I'm sure he doesn't bring people here that buy dogs here.
He doesn't sell here.
He doesn't sell here, and why not? There is something going on here.
Don't bring them out and either. I pass you 20,000.
Thank you. My definition of animal abuse, animal cruelty must be different than the inspectors. And the inspectors represent the public. So if the public say it's not fit for animals, why is New Brunswick SPCA saying it's fit? Door.
Just so everybody knows, we've been informed that if we knock on the door, we will be charged with trespassing today.
Who said that?
Call Eric, the owner. There's a guy in there. He's in there now.
Was he a local guy or just someone?
No, he's from
I think you guys have a great opportunity here, and the current government actually promised stronger animal protection laws, not unlike most governments do. But there's a few on the table, and rather than getting into the weeds of, you know, how long somebody might put their dog out in the afternoon, this is a bigger problem because I bought a dog from a pet store in Fredericton when I was 20 years old, and it had parvovirus. I had to do research on it. These places are fraught with viruses because they don't feed them, they don't clean them, they treat them like dirt. And I'm going to help this community. I don't know what I can do, but I agree with you. I hate puppy mills, and we should be doing more about it. So I'm just here to say I'm going to help, and maybe we can get a warrant. Did somebody try to get a warrant? That might be something. Get a warrant and try to get in there and see what's going on. That might be the next step. I'm just offering some advice.
CBC knew that you'll be here 12 o'clock tomorrow morning. You will let them in there and take pictures.
Will they let them in?
Yeah, that's what he told them.
That's what I told them today.
Radio Canada. They're supposed to be back here tomorrow at 12.
But he was supposed to be here at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Too.
Some of the problem with this process is people like animal protection groups and people that are actually looking out, and I know there's many here today. I don't know all the titles, but some of the issue is that he's now got a heads up. You know what I mean?
I did not know, but I noticed after in the back there's been an add-on to the building that's new. You see it's a new siding. There's a satellite. There's somebody living in that little area. It's probably 200 square feet at the most, and he's the one taking care of the animals.
You think it's dirty here?
Taking care of the animals
back.
is maybe, I shouldn't say that. That is
Go in the
there.
back for a walk. You see how dirty it is in the back of that. Look at that back here. Look at the garbage.
You know what? Another thing you could do maybe.
I didn't even know there was an extension, and I live right here. I didn't even know there was an extension. For 25,000, they sold that.
Should have been a museum, and they were building from all over the place.